We start with a nested radical equation. Here is the equation. Square both sides once. Isolate the next root and square again. Isolate the final root. Square one last time to solve for x. Now we solve a system with a and b. Here are the two equations. From a, b equals 3. Solve for b. Substitute into the first equation. Clear the fraction and use a quadratic in a squared. Write the final values. Now solve an exponential equation. Here is the equation. Rewrite the denominator with base 2. Combine exponents. Take log base 2 and solve the quadratic. Here is the solution for x. Next, a rational equation. Here is the expression. Factor top and bottom and cancel, keeping restrictions. Solve the quadratic in x squared. Write the final real solutions. Now, simplify a radical power. Here is the expression. Simplify the fraction inside. Raise to the 5th power. Here is the final result. Now, solve a cubic equation. Here is the equation. Test small integer roots. Factor and solve. Give the real solution. Now solve a 4th-degree equation with complex roots. Here is the equation. Move 9 and take square roots. Write the 4 complex roots. Now find the relationship between x and y. Here is the equation. Combine fractions and cross-multiply. Write the final relationship. Note the real solution remark. Now, simplify a nested radical. Here is the expression. Simplify the inner root using a plus b root 3. Simplify the outer root the same way. Here is the final result. Now, solve a simple radical equation. Here is the equation. Isolate the square root. Square both sides. Simplify to get x. Finally, solve an exponential equation with x in front. Here is the equation. Rewrite 27 as 3 cubed. Test x equals 2/3. That value satisfies the equation. Thank you for watching. Tap like, share, and comment, and then follow and subscribe for more quick problem-solving tips. Let's make math simple. One video at a time only on Myverse Maths.